a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
Hey, let's go.
From the gun on third down, Luck. And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs. Another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here. Just to try.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line. Whoosh.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Let's get it. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. 6-man.
From the gun, here's Luck. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
50. Line 80. Something like 11 feet.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 51.
On first down, it's Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I know you felt that one.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 51. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Back to throw. Love. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build for
touchdown, LA! Eric Ebron, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
The kick is good. That ties the game. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Bust through the tackle. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 24, Rodgers gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Tight into the right. Jump out.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He's got his man. It's Andrews. He's at the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Andrews, an 80-yard touchdown. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Time to go. Night, night.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Watch the backer. Watch the backer.
They run. It's Gurley. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, the ball. Watch the
Here's Luck. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Throwing is Luck. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Aaron Donald. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
51 to hey, exit. 51 to Mike. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
A shotgun snap for Luck. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. It got his man complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 49 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Looking long for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll have the wind at his back here in the 4th quarter. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Luck. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Luck now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Check 24. Watch 24. 11Z. Eleven. 51's the mic, boys. 51.
Now Luck. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Flushed out right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Jordan. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
Check out. 5-6-5. Watch the pass.
Now it's Gurley. And he's got some space here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air, Luck on second down. And that one's complete to Gurley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Mike 51. Nice, sweetheart. 12. The Mike, boy, 51. I'm trying to collect.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Now it's Love. And able to connect with Barrios. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey.
Now it's Luck. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one, to me, You take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Rodgers to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Rodgers now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. Now Rodgers. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Back to throw. And Thomas has it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. That is caught. Touchdown, and no time remains. And they're an extra point away from winning this football game.
Break out the oxygen tanks, partner. The air just left this place. This crowd was in a frenzy. They thought they were going to win. Now they're just an extra point away from leaving here with a really disappointing loss. But when we moved it back to the 15, now the drama kicked in. So, yes, a touchdown, extremely important. Obviously, they had to have it. That was huge.
So for the Saints, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.